If someone told you that the greatest battles in life are not fought with swords, strength, or wealth, but inside the mind, would you believe it? Many people spend their lives chasing victory outside themselves, never realizing that the noise within is what keeps them defeated. Long ago, in a mountain valley shaped by mist, stone, and silence, there lived a young man whose life would quietly reveal this truth. His name was Michael. Michael was born into poverty in a farming village hidden deep within a mountainous valley during the age of the shoguns. The land was harsh but beautiful. Terraced fields climbed the slopes, rivers cut through stone, and the seasons ruled everything. From a young age, Michael worked the soil alongside his family. His hands hardened early, his shoulders grew strong, and his days followed the same unchanging rhythm. Yet while his body adapted to labor, his mind never found peace. As he worked, thoughts crowded his head. He wondered why others seemed more confident. He replayed moments where he felt small or invisible. He imagined futures that felt distant and unreachable. Even when the sun was high and his breath steady, his mind raced ahead or dragged him back. He felt trapped, not by the valley, but by something he could not see. At night, Michael lay awake, staring at the wooden beams above him. The village slept. The wind whispered through the trees, but his thoughts did not rest. He believed his life had not begun yet, that one day, when circumstances changed, everything would finally make sense. Until then, he waited. Years passed like this. Michael believed that winners were different from him, stronger, smarter, braver. He believed that success belonged to people born with something special. He never considered that his constant thinking, worrying, and waiting were the chains holding him in place. One late afternoon, after a long day in the fields, Michael walked alone beyond the village. The sky glowed softly, and the mountains stood silent and unmoving. He felt tired in a way that work could not explain. It was the exhaustion of a mind that never stopped running. That evening, travelers rested near the road. Michael overheard them speaking of an old monk who lived near a mountain pass far from the valley. They said the monk once advised warriors and leaders that he taught them how to win without anger, without fear, without force. That those who trained with him left changed, even though nothing about their lives looked different. The words stayed with Michael. For the first time, he felt a pull stronger than fear. Before dawn, without explanation, he left the village. He carried little with him. Each step away from home felt heavy, yet strangely light. The path climbed through forests and stone, through cold mist and quiet dawns. His legs burned, but his thoughts slowly began to quiet, as if the journey itself was peeling something away. After days of walking, Michael reached the mountain pass. There stood a small wooden hut, weathered by time. Outside it sat the monk, still a stone, eyes calm, breath slow. Michael bowed deeply and spoke of his restless mind, his endless waiting, his fear of beginning. The monk listened without reacting. Then he stood and handed Michael a bowl filled completely with water. "Walk the path," he said softly. "Return without spilling a single drop." Michael accepted the bowl. The task seemed simple, yet immediately difficult. The wind shifted, the ground dipped and rose. Normally, his mind would have panicked, but something unexpected happened. There was no future, no past, only the next step. When he returned, the bowl was full. The monk asked him what he noticed along the path. Michael realized he remembered nothing but the water. No fear, no doubt, no noise. The monk nodded. "An empty mind does not hesitate," he said. "It does not fight itself. It responds." In that moment, Michael understood what years of thinking never taught him. His weakness was not poverty. It was not lack of opportunity. It was the constant noise inside his own head. The endless need to be ready before acting. The monk explained that warriors who wait to feel fearless never move. That confidence is born from action, not thought. That an empty mind adapts faster than a crowded one. This, he said, is why calm people often appear powerful without effort. When Michael returned to the valley, nothing outside had changed. The fields were the same. The work was the same. Fear still existed, but it no longer commanded him. He worked with presence. He moved with clarity. He stopped waiting. Days turned into weeks. Michael began taking small actions he once avoided, speaking when he would have stayed silent, acting when he would have delayed. He did not become famous. He did not become rich, but he became grounded. And with that grounding came a quiet strength others began to notice. Michael learned that victory is not dramatic. It is subtle. It begins when the mind no longer resists the present moment, when you stop waiting for permission to live. And this lesson remains true today. If your mind is full, you hesitate. If your mind is empty, you move. Life does not reward those who wait for certainty. It responds to those who act with clarity. If this story spoke to you, write in the comments, "I empty my mind." Like this video, if it resonated with you, subscribe for more stories of discipline, clarity, and inner victory. And remember, the strongest victory is the one that happens inside.